Greetings, everyone, and welcome. Navi, not Navi. You're interrupting my intro, lady. Let's try this again. Greetings, everyone, and welcome back to Ocarina of Time Randomizer. In the last one, we did a little bit with Goron City. We turned in our eye drops for Bigoron, which I just realized I can probably mark. Oh, okay. Well, that's as far as it goes. All right. Yeah, we turned in our eye drops to Bigoron to get that small key that he was holding, so I wouldn't have to worry about going back and doing that. We got our silver gauntlets, which were really nice. And then I said that I was going to end up here in Kakariko Village. I did grab one check along the way, and it was just the rupee that was on top of Dodongo's Cavern, which I had pointed out on the way up Death Mountain. As a blue rupee, but it was actually a purple rupee. I just wanted to grab that along the way, just in case we came across any more shops. But here we are in Kakariko Village. I just barely made it into daytime. It was starting to turn night, and I'm like, oh no, I don't want to have to sit here and wait. But I made it in time. So let's see. This here is a Navi. I was trying to look. I've never actually made this jump before. Haha! I did it! I knew it was a jump that it could do because I've seen enough racers do it, but I had never actually done it myself, so that was kind of nice to do. Whoops. And there we go. Now I can actually talk to him. And he gives Bloopy. Alright, so we're gonna drop down here. Whee! See where this leads. Oh, this is a Deku Salesman Grotto, so I can... Whoop. Waste some bomb shoes, or not bomb shoes, some Deku Nuts. And we'll spend some money getting whatever you guys have. Piece of heart, that's my third piece, I'll update that in a second. Free Deku Shield. Kinda wish that, well, not free Deku Shield. It's 10 rupees. Oh my god. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me right now? Deku Salesman. Wasting my money. That's 60 rupees that I've spent to get 3 Deku Shields. Ugh. Alright. We'll check what the potion shop up here has. At least, I think I will. Yes, I will. And this leads me to... Oh, this is the front of Impa's house. So the front of Impa's house doesn't give me anything, so I don't have to mark this at all. But I need to find whatever the back entrance is so I can get that that compass. And then I think I can just go in through here. This will lead me where? Oh, you know, I remembered that. That this potion shop, I think, doesn't move. Simply because of that back entrance. So this potion shop will always stay here. So you have a Deku Shield that I don't need to buy. But you have a couple small keys. Forest Temple and a Fire Temple. So I am going to have to mark that down. At the Kakariko Potion Shop. Let's see. Has 2 small keys. Let's see. What was it? Fire. And what was the other one? Forest? Yeah. Small key for Forest. And that was 95. And the other one was, what, 140? Yep. And then on the other side, you have Blue Fire. I'm going to write you down. Don't think I'll need to buy it, because I think with Open Zora's Fountain, King Zora's already moved, so I won't actually need to spend money on Blue Fire, but still nice to have. And then we're going to check over here, and that's a Goron shop, alright. The Goron shop off to the right has nothing important. I am going to write down that green potion. I've needed it before. Alright, purple rupee for 190, not worth it. Piece of heart, Deku Tree Compass, and Fire Temple map. So let's see, you've got a lot here, Mr. Goron. So the Goron shop has the fire map for 170, the Deku Compass for 80, piece of heart for 140. Like I said, I write this down just in case I might need it. Probably won't. And same thing with this green potion. A green potion for 30. I don't usually really care about the red potions, but the green potion I have needed once before when I derped and failed to have enough magic to take care of Ganondorf. Malbayad. Alright, so inside this building, I have my treasure chest game. Just kind of interesting. Because I can do this as an adult. I'm going to make it a point that I have to do this as an adult. I don't know what's normally here. I don't know what normally is in this particular house. Goes to show how often I actually check it. Alright, well, I'm going to have to write it down somehow. So let's just write on the correct page. I'm not sure if this is the ground floor Kakariko house. And that leads to the treasure chest game. So that way when I have my Lens of Truth and magic later on, I can go ahead and take care of that. There is another grotto right here, but I don't feel like wasting a bomb shoe for it yet. If I recall correctly, you gotta find out. Alright, you know. So I thought for a second that the bottom of the well was open. I think what it actually is that I can access it from a dungeon and I can get into the bottom of the well, but it has to be a dungeon that I can also get to as a child. So it could be like the Shadow Temple, for example. I can get into the Shadow Temple as an adult or a child using Din's Fire, but I can actually only do anything with it as an adult. Or, sorry, as a child. That's a great fairy fountain in the adult shooting gallery. So, adult shooting is a great fairy fountain. Now, this could be the same place. Where was the child shooting gallery? Child shooting, no. That's going to be fun. I'm going to have to look that up to find out. Because sometimes... Oh no, because those are two different... I don't know. We're going to find out eventually. Okay. Impa has an item. More bomb shoes. Nice. Thank you, Impa. Here's the back entrance to Impa's, which is Bomb Shoe Bowling. Which I don't think I can do. Yeah, that's what I thought. So that's interesting that this is where Bomb Shoe Bowling is. I don't... Can you... Might be able to get there as a child. I don't know if you can. But back of Impa's house is Bomb Shoe Bowling. So Impa back entrance is Bomb Shoe Bowling. I can't recall. I think this one changes as well. Well, whether it does or doesn't, it's still a Skulltula house, which will be beneficial for at least 10 and 20 and maybe 30 skulls. As we found out from a Gossip Stone, our 30 Skulltula hint was that it was a huge rupee. So, maybe not required, maybe... Hello, fishing. let's go fishing as an adult. Whee! And realize that I messed up terribly. There we go, that way I can cast towards the actual fish. Alright. So let's work on catching this particular fishy. Yes, fish, I know. You don't want to actually be caught, but unfortunately, well, I mean, you might have a say in it. Depending if I lose it or not. There we go. Alright. Turn in that fish to get a Shadow Temple key. Alright, nice. Whoops. There you go. So I am going to write down that the Impa front entrance is the fishing hole. Only because, same thing, I think that if I come there as a child, it'll be the child fishing hole. I've done almost everything. I am going to check the windmill. Now, the windmill is always going to be the same unless you choose the option where you even shuffle that. But I did not. I just kept it the same. So the windmill is going to be the windmill, and even though I don't have the ocarina, I can see what's up on that ledge. Just a bloopy, so I'm not going to concern myself with it. So I am going to go over here. And this will give me 3 more checks, I believe. Because I can check Dompe's hut, which is this area. I'm wondering if I can still see through. Cool. So because of the lovely way that clipping works, I can look through to see that that is just a decking nut back there in the hole. I don't actually need to worry about that. So I'm not going to write down that what Dompe's grave is, or sorry, Dompe's hut is, for that very reason. I can get a, well, no, never mind. This is going to be different. And it is, oh, this is the forest, Wolfos Grotto. Nice little check here. Another one I won't have to write down because I will have already gotten it. A GTG small key. That's always nice to find. Alright, same thing. Like I said, don't have to write this one down because it won't give me anything of importance. I'm going to go up here. We're going to check what is under this crate. That's a claim check. You are... Oh, is that the... That's a green rupee. I think so. I think that looks like a green rupee to me. It could be a huge rupee if my colorblindness hates me, but I am like 90% certain that is just a green rupee. There's one more check up here that I can do really quick. Or one more location that I can check. You are... Another Deku Salesman Grotto. I'm surprised I haven't found any generic grottos. Yeah! And a Jabu Jabu Compass. So Jabu Compass told me you have the Light Medallion. And then I can also mark off I got 2 more of you. There we go. I'm going to spend a little bit of time with my maps. It's going to look like I'm not doing anything, but I think I got, yeah, there's another 3-way Decker Salesman that I checked, and I also checked one, yeah, yes, so I can check off that. So as I mentioned before, I do have a map tracker that I'm using to kind of help me out, and there are certain areas on my map tracker that are, you know, it mentions the different sales grottos, and even though I'm not necessarily grabbing that particular grotto, because they all look the same, I am at least marking off one of them, so that way I know that I don't have any more of that particular kind. Dompe's grave over here is going to stay the same. Again, unless you mark it where all indoor locations are going to randomize, Dompe's grave is going to lead you to Dompe's grave. Here comes the fun part. I'm terrible at Dompe's race. Especially when he tries to snipe me at the very beginning. Like a jerk. Oh, well. I was almost tempted. Like, I thought about it. I thought about it hard. You jerk. About, excluding Dompe's second race. Because of how terrible I am with this. My controls, oh my god, I'm running into so much fire. I'm glad this is just the first race. Oh, that could have almost been bad. Jesus. Yeah, as you can tell, I am terrible bad at these. And I almost excluded the second race for the simple fact that, as you can see, my timing on this has not been good at all. And you have to beat him in a minute or less. But for the first race, you just have to get up here before that door closes. So I can at least get this first check to get another piece of heart. So I can mark that. And now... oh! 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 I almost soft-locked myself. Alright, well that was terrible. Alright, now to get this in a minute or less. Which means hopefully running into less fire. Alright, well that one I think I just accidentally ran into. Even though I had the opportunity or not. Oh jeez, not the wall. Concentration is hardcore. But I'm doing alright. Oh no, 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 no. No, no, no. Woo, made it. Alright, cool. Ooh. That's a nice find there. Din's fire. I will gladly take that one. Alright, there we go. So I don't have to come back here anymore. Huzzah! So both Dompe races are complete. That is nice. So I'm going to mark those off on my tracker really quick. I can also mark off a couple things. Let's see. You and you can both be marked off. There we go. So, now what? Now what? I'm just making sure. I have checked everything. Also, one thing that I just remembered that I haven't actually looked at. Remember how I mentioned the songs are randomized? Oh my lord. Okay. So this is where I was saying you're going to see the tracker show up a little bit differently. But I do have to modify it on here. So you can see how my tracker has multiple tabs. So in this case, you actually get to see me modify the Sun Song. So it's down A, left, 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 up, down. So, oh, whoops, I have to delete everything first. Down A, left, 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 up, down. Is that what I said? Yes. So now on this screen, if I go here, I can actually pull up any song, and I can be like, okay, so if I want to play the Sun Song, now I know it's down A, left, 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 up, down. And this page is tremendously helpful for me with this particular tracker. But I'll go back over here, and you'll see everything is all the same. But yeah, that's the joy of randomized songs. I had never played with that setting on, so I was really curious as to how it would look. What else? I think I've checked all the houses. Only place, you know what? Because I got that pack of bomb chews, I'm going to go ahead and spend a bomb chew here. Just checking this grotto. This is normally the Redead grotto. There's 2 Redeads in it. But today it's a generic grotto. I finally found one. So, Sacred Forest Meadow is a foolish choice. So, I don't know, actually. Oh, I need to be on the right page. There we go. So, Meadow is barren. The problem with that, and because I don't know how Entrance Randomizer works too terribly well. Let's see. Oh! Yes! Magic! And that is a, like, purplish color right there. That's interesting. I thought I saw it said that it opened something. No, what? How? What? Oh! Never mind. So my map just, when I added magic onto my tracker, it popped up something in Goron City. It was the spinning heart piece, and I'm like, why? And then I remembered that that's the something or other. Lost my complete train of thought. That requires those torches being lit. But I did also remember that I need to uncheck something, because what I'm checking is when I get some sort of item like that. So on my map, and if it wasn't for the fact that it would take me a while to actually change it up so you could see it, I'm just going to explain it. On my map tracker, I do have... Oh, that's right. I can mark off tower because I don't need that one. There we go. On my map, I have all the different like Deku Scrubs and grotto locations. And even if I don't know that I actually went to that particular grotto, I'm still marking off a grotto. I mentioned that with the Deku Scrub. So because I have all of the different like grottos available to me, having just come across a generic grotto, I don't know which generic grotto that is. But I do know that it was a generic grotto, so I can mark off, pardon me, I can mark off one of them and be fine. I'm gonna go, let's see, make my way over to the Zora's River. It's not gonna get me much, but it's gonna let me see, I think, 2 items and get one of them, plus another 2 Gossip Stones. And yeah. And then I'm going to go back, actually, and because I just remembered this, and I'm going to go into Dodongo's Cavern. What? Or at least what would be Dodongo's Cavern. No guarantee that it actually is, because, you know, randomized. But I realized it as I was leaving the Death Mountain Trail. I was like, oh, I should have grabbed that. Alright, well that's a blue rupee, and I'm not concerned with that. I do need a lot of money still, but there are quicker ways to get money. I can come here as a child and ride the river down. That's a quick way to get money. I can do the lovely Hyrule Castle Bridge. or Market Bridge, I guess, because that's like 60 rupees up there. So there are cheaper ways, quicker ways to farm some money. All right. Boink. Oh, this is just a generic grotto as well. Ganon Castle, Way of the Hero. I already knew that one, so. And a Shadow Temple key. So in the current release of Ocarina of Time Randomizer, the 4.0 version, each grotto holds the same hint. But when they released the dev build, they changed it. I think this is a grotto. Oh, I just realized. Oh. Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm like, I can check this. There we go. To see what is in this grotto. This is... There's Skulltula in here somewhere. I'm gonna break this one down, but I'm not gonna waste any bomb shoes in here. It's 2 gold Skulltula. Just because I don't know if there's anything else in that particular grotto. And unfortunately with Entrance Randomizer, I can't mark down anything in particular using my tracker. Playing Sunsong in the Grave is arrows. That's a simple one. I think that one I can just remember. I'm not gonna worry too much about writing it down right this second. Some hints are duplicated, and I'm not sure if that means that there's like something extra, like for instance the Ganon Castle Way of the Hero one. Oh, you're a song? Oh, I'm gonna need to come here as a child. And okay, so adult shooting gallery is Bigoron sword. Also, are those like rupees down there that I didn't know existed down there? Because I'm gonna go get that. So adult shooting is Bigoron sword. That's nice. And sorry, forgot something for a moment. All right, I did not know there were. Whoa, hello. I didn't know there were just these red rupees down here. That's kind of a nice find. Apparently I can't just jump like that. This will be a quick way to get me back over to Dodongo's. Hi, Mido. Bye, Mido. I'm going to go ahead. Blow you up. For this one, I think. Yeah, that's just a gold Skulltula up there. And I don't have a way of collecting that gold Skulltula. If I was playing with Token Sanity on, I would probably give more importance to doing that. But because I'm not going to worry about it. Alright, so we're going to mess around up here. There was also one thing that I wanted to check while I was up here. And it's over here. There's this place right here. That has a gossip stone back here. So I want to let's just go ahead, spend a little bit of time using my strength upgrades that I spent money on. To check you. Alright, that's the third Ganon Castle Way of the Hero hit that I found. Alright. Thank you for the heart. Alright, let's go check out Dodongo's Cavern. Let's see, where does that lead? So Dodongo's Cavern is something you can access as both an adult and a child. So this could be a child dungeon. So basically, it could lead to like Jabu, it could lead to like Bottom of the Well, but it could also lead to an adult thing like Ice Cavern or Fire Temple, or any number of things. Or to GTG, which currently, there's one thing that this is going to tell me, and I'm going to take advantage of that. I'm going to save, do the lovely joy that is save scumming my keys. I'm going to check the 2 chests on this side, or the 2 checks on this side. I think there's the 2 chests plus the freestanding key. That's just a bloopy. That's just a bloopy. And you're just the purple rupee? Yeah, okay. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna hard reset. I'm gonna reset that without saving. I'm gonna keep my keys. Because there were just rupees over there. Because GTG is on Way of the Hero for me, I did want to give me that option, but I wanted to keep those keys for a reason. Because I can use those for the other side instead. So by keeping my keys for that, it'll help me out significantly. But I do need to write down that Dodongo's Cavern is GTG. Because that's going to be helpful later on. I do want to go in there as a child just to say, look at me, I'm a kid going through GTG. Alright. What else do I want to do as an adult? Oh, it's Gerudo Valley music here. I actually want to, since we're talking about, oh no, I think I have to check one thing. Something that's not going to pop up for you guys. At least it shouldn't. If it does, I'll be confused. Yeah, I shuffled the Gerudo card. Okay, so then that has no value to me right now then. Because I can't go into... So I can go over to the Gerudo Fortress. The Gerudo Fortress is open to me. But I did not start with the Gerudo training card, which would normally be like one of these two. I think it's this one. By not starting with that card, I can't go into GTG proper. And that was what I was going to try to do. But because I don't have that card, I can't go in there, so that's not going to really be beneficial to me. I'm going to go... I think I'm actually going to be done as an adult for now. No, I'm going to do one more thing as an adult. I'm going to go over to Longmon. It's not going to get me much. I think that... Yeah, those are only as... No, I'm not going to go there as an adult. Because I can go to that grotto as a child. And even though it's not necessarily going to get me the Deku Salesman's. Hi, jerk. Even though it's not going to get me the Deku Salesman, I can at least go there as a child to get into that grotto. But first things first, I am going to go to Ganon's castle again, and I'm going to go get those Deku Salesmen that were back here. Kind of wish I had one more strength upgrade. So if I had my third strength, I could get all those light trial chests too. I think most of them anyway. But since I have enough rupees this time, I can go ahead and grab these. So the Deku Salesmen are right through this like fake wall. So 1 gives me Bloopy. 2 gives me another heart container. I'll keep track of that. Also, I'm going to pick up the rupees that they're giving me, so that's nice of them. Hey, there's my magic beans. And Bloopy. Alright, so not super valuable, but I can mark down that I have 10 magic beans. I got another heart container out of it, so that was nice. And then rupees. So I turned on what is appropriately named Beansanity. I wasn't sure if that was going to hurt me. I don't know if this is going to hurt me. Let's run into it and find out. So Beansanity is basically it creates that pack of 10 beans somewhere, and then it has the bean salesman sell you something for 60 rupees. So instead of him selling you 10 items or 10 beans separately, you only have to pay him once, but you have to pay him 60 rupees to get it. So having those beans is kind of cool. I can mark off a couple things with Ganon's castle. But I think that's where I'm going to leave this episode for today. When we come back, I will be over in... Or I'll actually be a child again. So I'll probably just be in the Temple of Time as a child. And then from there, I'm planning on messing around. I will probably check to see if it's nighttime or daytime. If it's nighttime, I gotta make it daytime. But I'm going to mess around as a child for a little bit, go to Long Long Ranch, check all those different locations out there, and we'll see what we want to do from there. So thank you so much again for watching. You are all wonderful, and I will see you next time. Take care.